Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Josh, and today we're going to be counting down my top 10 favorite vintage t-shirts that I either currently own, have owned, or desperately in searching for. Let's get into it. So obviously a top 10 list of t-shirts that I either have or don't have or have had can get a little bit unscientific. So we're just going to go up the list of how they are my favorite and if they are currently in my collection or if I've had them before or if I'm looking for them. And number one is a t-shirt that I do have. This back-to-back Chicago Bulls championship t-shirt. Pulled this out of one of the rag bags that we open up on the channel. And I freaking love this t-shirt. It comes in at number 10 because of it. I was a huge Michael Jordan and Bulls fan in the 90s. In the late 90s, I switched and became a Spurs fan. Woo-woo. But this is where I learned to love basketball, Michael Jordan. At number 9 is another t-shirt that I pulled out of a rag bag. And it's this Our God is an Awesome God, Jesus tee. This thing is sick. The colors are dope. The message is dope. The script is dope. Everything's cool about this, especially how I, got a hold of it. I think it's from '89. Yeah, it's sick. I think it's a dope t-shirt, and it's why it's number 9. Here at number 8 is another tee I have. It's another Jesus tee. It's actually pretty interesting. I can't exactly remember. I think I pulled this off of a rack. It says "Life, an Awesome Miracle." It's like a Crisis Pregnancy Center tee, but it's like single stitch vintage tee, so I guess it's technically a Jesus tee. But I just think its color is dope. It has that like total like Nirvana sliver t-shirt vibe. So the colors are sick. It's like a mother and a baby. So I think it's a dope tee. I wear this one all the time. Now, speaking of a sliver tee, here is the sliver tee. I owned this at one point. I thrifted it probably 2 years ago. And subsequently at some point sold it. I wish I hadn't. It's one of my favorite tees out there. I hope I can find it again. I think it's such a sick looking tee. Nirvana is one of my favorite bands. It has been for a while. So really hope I find this tee again. Now at number 6 is a t-shirt that I found. One of my all-time favorite finds. It's this vintage Marvel Venom t-shirt. I found it with I think 2 other Marvel tees and like a DC tee from a guy on Facebook Marketplace. The prices on these are just too good not to sell. It's definitely one of my favorite finds. It's definitely one of the coolest tees I've ever found. That's why it's at number 6. Now coming in at number 5 is another t-shirt that I found myself. Found it in a flea market with a bunch of other band tees from the 70s and 80s. And this is Blue Oyster Cult tee. Such an incredible t-shirt. Totally has like Star Wars vibes, like Strikes Back vibes. So cool t-shirt. I just wish it were larger. It was like a medium. And mediums back then were like size small, so unfortunately just had to sell it because it wasn't going to fit me. So pretty sick t-shirt nonetheless. Here at number 4 we have this Jesus tee that I really flippin' love. It's not incredibly rare to find, they're out there, but it's this Great God tee with the lightning. Such a dope piece, all over print, so cool. Has that like a little bit of that Harley Davidson vibe. So such a cool t-shirt. At some point I'm gonna get my hands on one of these. So dope. Now here at number 3 is a t-shirt that I don't have that I want to have, and it's this Slow Dive t-shirt. I've been a huge fan of Slow Dive for a number of years now, and apparently these t-shirts are incredibly rare. They are extremely expensive. I probably won't get my hands on them in the wild, but who knows? We can pray, right? And but this Slow Dive tee, totally love it. Would love to have one of this in my collection, and I'd love to wear the heck out of this thing. Now here is one of my all-time favorite bands, Hum, and I would love to find any of their original t-shirts. They aren't super easy to come by, and they're not always super like dope like some of these other ones are. They don't have the cooler tees, but because I love Hum so much, I would love to have their t-shirt. I have not been able to find any in the wild in the past, not even sniffed one in anyone else's collections, though they do sell, fairly routinely on the internet. I hope to find it myself. That's kind of how I like to do these things. So yeah, let's hope I can find that one. Now, my number one t-shirt goal, again, it's another t-shirt that I don't have. Big surprise, the top 3 are t-shirts that I've not been able to acquire or ever own. But it's this Failure tee. Failure is another one of my all-time favorite bands, and I would love to get this t-shirt with the frog. It's such a dope, freaking dope album. To have the t-shirt with it would be incredible. Hopefully I can find one day. Maybe I can make some trades at some point. This one I found on the internet was incredibly hard to find an actual version of it out there, like that had sold by anyone. And this thing sold, I think, on Etsy. So I'll keep my eyes open. Maybe you have one of the t-shirts on my list and want to hook me up. Let me know. I'll take it off your hands. I'll even pay you some for it. Maybe we can trade. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.